All hail King Corbin. It's such a shame though that I couldn't give him a normal sized crown. What am I looking at? Can't wait for the party though. Speaking of parties, Ricochet is hanging out with these dudes right here. With Titus O'Neil, Heath Slater. Does it say anything? Well, it should. I wonder if Ricochet is going to be pushed anytime soon. By the way, he's a papa now. But people, that was actually a very good episode of Monday Night Raw. Paul Heyman deserves a kiss on a cheek. We need Ryback back. I mean, we got a few interesting matches. Are you seeing anything wrong? I certainly don't. Okay, people, it's still not as weird as WWE superstars watching TV like that. Also on Monday Night Raw, Bobby Roode is bleaching his face. The whole WWE roster is a potential father of Maria's son. And my opinion on WWE 2K20 just changed completely because people, we are getting a cassette version of the game. Cannot wait to try that out on my upside down TV. Welcome everybody to another episode of Greatness of Raw. How are you guys doing today? I gotta be honest people, that was actually a very good episode of Monday Night Raw. Like I've said, Paul Heyman deserves some recognition. So, one thing you've probably noticed already is that we are getting so many returns as of late. For example, Luke Harper at Clash of Champions, Kane, AOP, Rusev, and even Glenn Jacobs. You can't get any bigger than that. You can already feel the WWE brand split effect, you know, all three brands being exclusive, Raw, SmackDown, NXT. And Michael Cole, my boy Michael Cole, the one who appreciates the boss time, just as much as I appreciate the boss time, confirmed that the WWE wild card rule is over.
They're going to be brand exclusive. No more wildcard rule.
Finally, people. That's all I need to say. Finally. The WWE Universal Champion Seth Rollins came out to kick off tonight's edition of Monday Night Raw, and he said that he's very disappointed that they lost the Raw Tag Team Championships. But he's focused on the future, and he still has the Universal title. Bray Wyatt interrupts, and we got another episode of the Firefly Funhouse. Bray says he got his eyes on the championship and might even have more to say to Rollins tonight. See you in hell. That's the one thing I really liked about tonight's edition of Monday Night Raw. We got a bunch of Firefly Funhouse segments. I like that. Bray Wyatt is absolutely amazing. I've seen some people saying that he should lose the match against Rollins. Are you nuts? Like, that would basically destroy the whole character. Bray Wyatt cannot lose against Seth Rollins, but I cannot see WWE giving the championship to Bray Wyatt. I just cannot see that happening. But this rivalry is certainly interesting. I cannot wait. There's some intrigue. We got some upside down graphics and I'm not quite sure what happened right here. It could be intentional because of Bray Wyatt. His music was still playing, but probably not. Probably just WWE effing it up. Probably. We got Braun Strowman saying that the next person in the ring is going to get his hands. We got both Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Champions in the ring, and we were about to have a Tag Team Summit. Roode started talking about how great of a tag team they are, but Braun Strowman came out to interrupt, and he dropped all four of them. Like, basically, he destroyed both Ziggler, Roode, and even the Revival. People, it makes all the sense in the world. These are your Tag Team Champions. Of course they need to look weak. They are champions. Isn't that logical? For real though, WWE are trying to fix Braun Strowman already. Dude, he just lost the championship for the sixth or seventh time in a row. You're not gonna fix him anytime soon. Just, dude, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, Braun Strowman beating a bunch of tag team champions is gonna help his career. Now, we got the OC versus the Viking Raiders and Cedric Alexander. The match was fun. I appreciate the fact that the Viking Raiders are actually being used as an actual tag team instead of people who beat jobbers. I think we all got tired of that. I found it weird though that AJ Styles actually pinned Cedric Alexander again with a phenomenal forearm. Like, there are so many rumors of Paul Heyman being so high on Cedric Alexander, but then he's getting kinda buried. But is he? I mean, the only logical superstar to face AJ Styles for the United States Championship right now is Cedric Alexander. That's it. I don't see any other possible contender. at least before the draft. After the match, we got a brawl, and it was pretty entertaining, but of course, AJ reversed a Frankensteiner and we got a Styles Clash of the middle rope. Another bad day for Cedric Alexander. I also love these Kane, Carmella and R-Truth segments. They were really funny. Of course, R-Truth was delusional as always. Kane introduced himself as Glenn Jacobs instead of Kane, and he even won the 24/7 championship. He then lost it, but they were still friends. Say what you will, I actually loved seeing Kane tonight. Just don't take wrestling so seriously, people. And of course, we got the final match in the King of the Ring tournament. Chad Gable versus Baron Corbin. A very entertaining match. Like, Chad Gable is such a strong little dude. I love this guy. And I gotta be honest, people, as much as I give criticism to Baron Corbin, the guy grew on me. Like, he improved so much since 2016. So much. Like, it's a completely different person. He's an amazing wrestler. It takes two people to dance, and as of late, especially like the last couple of months, Baron Corbin is having great matches every week. And this match was no exception. Loved it. You may say it's unfortunate, but I mean it makes sense. Baron Corbin won the match with End of Days, a very good looking End of Days by the way, and he is your King of the Ring. It's kind of a shame that we didn't see a lot of celebration, but it's gonna happen on SmackDown, so I mean, that's fine. The only issue I had with this tournament is that it felt so predictable. I didn't see Chad Gable in the finals, but I was pretty sure that Baron Corbin is winning this whole tournament. It was so obvious, and that's the only issue I have. We got Maria and Mike Kanellis' baby gender reveal party, and it's a boy. But Maria then reveals that the true father of the baby is Ricochet. Of course, Mike Kanellis got mad, and we got the match. Ricochet did not want to fight because she was obviously lying, but Mike Kanellis could not believe that. I don't know how stupid is that guy, but basically Ricochet just buried the crap out of him. Like on 205 Live, he's presented as this strong dude who can actually win matches. On Raw, he's a complete loser, like a member of a crowd. Anyway, Maria Kanellis came out to say that she only said that to motivate him, but even that couldn't motivate him to win an actual match. So then she revealed a true father, and it was Rusev. This guy looks amazing, and I even appreciate the mustache. Some nice Bulgarian mustache. Mike Kanellis did not want to fight him, but Rusev didn't care. We got the match, and Rusev destroyed Mike Kanellis. Are we getting a Rusev push? Maybe. Hopefully. I mean, Vince McMahon always appreciates wrestlers who look good in a great shape. I mean, that's the only reason Jinder Mahal got a push. So, hopefully, but I mean, this guy doesn't seem happy. Like, he didn't look happy for like the last couple of years, so I'm not quite sure. Anyway, then we got Bray Wyatt saying that he needs to find more friends. And we got a pretty entertaining Rey Mysterio versus Cesaro match. Loved it. I mean, Cesaro is great, Rey Mysterio is great. I don't think that's the first time we saw this match on Monday Night Raw. And the ending was pretty cool as well. I love the sunset flip powerbomb. The only issue I have with this is that Cesaro is just being buried every single week. Like, seriously, every single week. I don't remember the last time this guy had a W. Maybe, maybe in NXT UK, I think he won that match. But on Raw, I don't remember the last time. It's kind of a shame. We got Seth Rollins on the wall. We got a pre-taped promo from the AOP. They were wearing suits and they were talking in a different language. Pretty interesting. Cannot wait to see what they are going to do with these guys. The real brand split hasn't even started yet, and so many people are getting opportunities already. I like that. We got Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Sasha Banks and Bayley. Sasha Banks and Bayley ended up winning the match, and I was like, okay, new women's tag team champions. Apparently, it was not for the championships, so who cares really? After the match, Sasha Banks brings a steel chair, but Becky Lynch comes out for the save. Bayley gets in the ring with a steel chair as well, but Charlotte comes out to interrupt. She hits Bayley with a chair, and Becky hits Sasha with a chair. So Charlotte is a babyface right now, like it's been confirmed, like for real right now, and are we getting a tag team match or two different matches? I'm not quite sure. I would definitely like a tag team match inside a Hell in a Cell, but then again, Becky versus Sasha is the match that feels a bit more personal to me. So out of these two matches, I would prefer Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch inside the Cell. Bayley versus Charlotte is not as exciting to me, and I just simply don't care. Then we got Dana Brooke versus Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans, of course, won the match after Dana tapped out. Who gives a crap? Like, seriously, people, who gives a single crap? Just because it was a good show, it doesn't mean that we didn't get some ridiculous filler that nobody cared about. The main event of the show was Seth Rollins versus Robert Roode. Ziggler's hair is looking fly, and the match was great. I thought that the only reason we're getting this match is because Robert Roode actually pinned Seth Rollins, so now they need to make sure that Seth Rollins is still looking strong. But no, this ended up in a disqualification because I think Dolph Ziggler attacked Seth Rollins. We got a brawl between Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins, but OC came out of the ring, and the distraction leads to Ziggler super kicking Seth Rollins. We got a Magic Killer, and of course we got all 5 guys beating the crap out of Seth Rollins, like every week. Kane's music hits, the Demon Kane comes out and starts laying out everyone. He gives Gallows a chokeslam, and then he does a double chokeslam on AJ and Anderson. He was about to fart fire out of the ring. Boy, don't expose the business. They're not using pyro anymore, Kane. Thankfully, Bray Wyatt interfered because he wanted to remind Kane that they don't afford pyro anymore. Of course, Bray Wyatt interrupted, and that was actually a very, very great moment. Like, seriously, it was worth it. That's the only reason Kane was actually on Monday Night Raw, and look at this shot right here. 2 similar gimmicks, you know, one from the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, one from the current era. This is great. I don't know how can people complain about that. We got the Mandible Claw, and then we got this great shot of the Fiend looking at Seth Rollins. Great message sent. The writing of the show was pretty good. Like, for real, we got everything in tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. It was funny, we got a few cool matches, and then we got an amazing ending, so I cannot wait to see the match. Like, seriously, that is the best Seth Rollins rivalry so far. Rollins, Fiend, seems unpredictable. So let me know how do you feel about this edition of Monday Night Raw. I would give it 8 out of 10 because I definitely enjoyed it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to support the channel, make sure to click that like button. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And as always, yeah boy, TheGreatOne. Peace, love, and hugs.